He was sick yesterday. He wasn't even there, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't even on the bench yesterday. As Watkins checks back out, and in comes right on cue John Clifton.
We'll see what he can offer here.
So Webb missed the front. Now he'll make the second, 63-45. Gavin Austin bringing it up the floor for the Cats. Tyler Strong rushes a three, misses off the front iron.
Got the rebound.
Ball finds Clifton, and he gets the board and put back missed by Strong. Rebounded by Parker, and he's going to take it down. And we got a ball hit off the knee of Tennessee High, and it's a turnover.
But again, there's a lot of contact here. We didn't get the call, and then we try to rush another shot. Again, take your time.
63-45 still, even after the turnover.
Take your time here. Set up an offense.
It's Jake Johnston, Tyler Strong, John Clifton, Alex Inman, and they put up a floater and contact underneath, and it's Webb who's going to get called for the foul. Strong will go to the line on the shot attempt.
I believe that should be 2. Yeah, that's 2 on Webb.
2:59 to go, third period, 63-45. Strong to the line, makes the first.
These post players for Tennessee High looking around, and they're wondering why they getting called for fouls. But, they're making contact.
64-45. There's a second free throw up and in. Actually, they changed it, 64-46. They had a little mix up there in the scoreboard. They finally got it right.
Got to get a stop here. Get a stop. And
they get it down to Webb inside. A couple of Cats trying to get him. He pivoted around, rotated on one foot. Might have slipped it a little, but no call, and he put it in, 65-46.
Going to be a charge.
I was going to call a blocking foul. Ball was teetering there on the shot. Missed, but Strong will go to the line. Probably could have been a charge as Parker was set up, but I guess they saw it differently. 65-46. I'm not going to complain.
I just kind of wondered, did they swallow the whistle down there? Because everybody in the building thought that Webb traveled just a minute ago.
Strong makes the first, cuts it back to. The scoreboard keeps changing. Cats got a point. They took a point off for Tennessee High. That was 66.
Hey, we're not going to complain about it. Yeah.
If every time we make a shot, Tennessee High gets one, take it off, make it a lot easier to make a comeback, wouldn't it? Strong misses the second free throw, 65-47. 2:30 to go in the third period. Johnston defending Mitchell. As Mitchell kind of pulled up. We do have a foul underneath. It's either going to go against Austin or Webb. Looks like it's on Austin. I don't know what was happening down underneath.
I'd say they're probably pushing for position and
maybe a little bit too much contact. Had a wide open three, Parker did, but he passed it up. And a travel as they tried to get it out to Falver, and he walked. Definitely didn't seem very comfortable that far away from the basket with the ball in his hands. Yeah, and you're right. He does have the wingspan, too. Long arms, tall.
It's only a sophomore.
65-48. Inman's going to bring it up slowly, call for a screen. Strong sets it. He passes it out to Jake Johnson, who's dribbling it from the top, and he was trying to stay on one foot and pivot, and he traveled. Coach Raznick telling him that he did travel.
We've had a lot of travel calls in this game. And again, I just kind of wonder, there's some slick spots on that floor out there.
So we're out at the 2-minute mark in the third period. Let's see what the Cats can do here. 65-48. And we have an illegal screen. It looked like it was in the area of Falver. I believe that's who it's going to be. Yep, Falver gets called for it. Now Washawn comes back in. So you get one of the tall guys to get a foul. That's his third, but now you get subbed back in. Washawn, they're just subbing in height for height. It's amazing. They've got three guys that tall. Gavin Austin has it left wing, now going over into the corner. Got Webb up, but didn't take the shot. Now takes it. After Webb came back down, he took the shot and made it. Cut it back to 15.
Smart decision there. Smart decision. Get him off his feet. Go to the basket.
Are you surprised, though, that the Cats haven't went right up and tried to get some contact there? Or do you think they're doing the right thing?
Well, I would.
Washawn gets it inside, and it's going to be a foul on Clifton. As Clifton got a hand on it, but a lot of contact.
I would, and they've been getting some calls down here lately. So I would try there.
I mean, Webb is up in the air more times than he's not. So,
the way basketball is played nowadays, you get a defender up in the air, you jump into him, it's a foul.
Yeah, they're going to call it. 66-50 after the first free throw goes in for Washawn. See what he does here with the second. And it rattles out. Rebound goes to Strong, and he'll try to bring it up the floor. Inman's back there, but he's going to try to push it.
See it again. We won't come back. You had Alex behind you.
3-on-1 on this end, and then layup attempt and a foul on Austin.
That's 4.
And Austin probably didn't even need the foul. He probably could have just ran up. The ball hit off the bottom of the backboard. It wasn't going to be a make anyway, but he'll go to the line regardless.
That's 4 on Gavin.
And that was a pass you didn't have to make that led to the turnover anyway. I don't know why Strong pushed it, but you had Inman back there in the backcourt.
Yeah, that's what I said. You had your point guard behind you. Turn around, get the ball to him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you see the big guys sometimes. They don't look comfortable with the ball in hand. They're trying to get rid of it.
First free throw up and in. It hit off the right iron and bounced to the left. Off the left iron and went straight down. Got it. 67-50, 17-point difference. This game was a 12-point difference at the half. 35-33. Or 45-33, pardon me. And the second free throw is good. Strong throws it in. There's a lot of pressure here with the lead. Johnson gets pushed down, still able to keep it alive as he'll turn it over as he was falling with it. Not a lot of help coming up to get it. Everybody was just kind of leaving Jake to fight for it himself. He was getting double teamed. And now Cade Mitchell drives down to Webb. He'll throw it back out on the wing. Wing guarded close. A little pivot there. Probably could have got a travel as there's a wide open look. Right wing for Parker, the three-point specialist. Missed. Rebounded by Inman.
You got time here. You got 50 seconds. Don't force anything.
Inman dribbling, and there is a no shot. They're calling a push on Tennessee High. That'll be their 6th foul, I believe, once they get it all changed up. Yep, it will. So 68-50. Inman wasn't shooting, though, but the next one will be shots for the Cats as they get a 6th foul on them there. I don't know who they end up getting. They end up getting McBriar. Number 10, I believe, is who
10.
It's on the board. You might have been right, though. Maybe they might have gave it to the wrong player. Either way, for number 10, McBriar, it was only his first. Strong has a three-point attempt, misses well off. And a rebound goes to Parker. And you get it back out to Mitchell with 25 seconds. A little too quick there. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it like he didn't really want to take that shot. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. You have plenty of time.
Of course, 18-point lead. Vikings got 68 points to 50 for the Cats. Webb has it up at the top of the key, trying to drive against a double team. Inman tried to get a tie up, but Webb's so strong with the ball, he just puts it in. 3 seconds on the clock. I don't think the Cats are going to get a playoff. As that'll be the end of the third period, 70-50, as they just sort of opened it up again on them. And we talked about it. What the Cats going to do offensively? Were they going to come out and try to play like they did in the first quarter when things were going okay, when it was only a 4-point difference? Or were they going to try to push it? It was a little bit of both, but not good execution.
And I think what hurt them is there was a couple possessions in there that we made some bad passes, turn the ball up. We can't do that. And, I mean, there's opportunity that they were trying to get a quick pass, get it down the court before Tennessee High can get back there. But they're so lengthy, they're so long, they're long arms. It's hard to do that against a team like this.
And the score breakdown for that third quarter, Tennessee High 25 points to 17 for the Cats. So definitely a big disparity there, 12-point difference. Now what was a 12-point difference at half has now been bloomed out to a 20-point differential as we head into the fourth period. And, yeah, it's whenever you go back and look at this game, I think you're going to look at that first period and you're just going to sort of shake your head at the way, if they go back and watch any film from it at all, if you go back and watch the difference in the style of play going from that quarter to the next.
Yeah.
Because it's not that the Cats can't hang with them, because they can rebound all they want, but if you're having good possessions offensively and you're not turning the ball over, this is not a 20-point game going into the fourth period, but self-errors.
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds.
And they're going to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You can't give a team that's already out-rebounding you more chances without you getting shots up on the other end.
And, again, they got two really good post players that they can get inside and get those easy looks.
course, a lot of it probably has to do with the youth on this team for Coach Razik.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get it in their heads that, hey, just remember how you played maybe for the quarter. As Spike tries to get it to the rim, Clifton comes down with the board but gets it blocked by Webb, and they'll go in transition. Here. Brown up and over. Tyler Strong trying to get a block but missed it.
Looks like we got away with the foul there.
Brown got the 2 on the lay-in, 72-50, 22-point lead for the Vikings. There's a jumper from the free throw line, and he got it. And that was Tyler Strong pulling up. Good shot there, quick, but cuts it to 20.
Wynn has to be careful here.
And they get called for a double dribble. Brown guarded closely by Wynn, and you're right, he was right on him, but luckily that got called before the foul did. As Cats will get it back here. Got a chance here to make it back under 20. Run.
Now, right here, you got the ball. Be smart here.
I think a thing here, too. Tennessee High is sitting on 6 fouls. If you can get a quick number 7 here on them and start getting to the line early in this quarter, you'll be in good shape. But don't settle for these outside shots. As now Brown has it up at the top. He's going to look to drive against LaShawn, and he got it in. Yeah. He's had a good game tonight against some height against him. 72-54.
I was going to say not do that because, I mean, you have to.
Johnny Wynn reaching, nearly got some contact there, but didn't.
They're letting him play a little bit. He's getting away. You got to be careful here. He's getting away with some contact.
Webb drives it in, and it could have been a travel or a push-off, but it ended up being Inman, I think, got called there for some contact on the wrist of Webb. It'll send Webb to the line. 72-54 the score.
Wow.
6:38 to go in the fourth period. When Gavin Austin sitting on the bench, he had 25 points last night, but tonight he's been kind of hindered with those 4 fouls. Free throw up and in. And it's 73-54. Back to 19 points as Webb makes the first. It's now 8 fouls on the Bearcats. Inman has 2 fouls on the night. And the second free throw in and good. Now, we talked about this during the pregame that the Cats, you had to have one get 20-plus and then a couple of guys get 10 to 15, and we've not had that tonight. Strong driving, right hand, missed. Got a good look at it, but couldn't finish.
Got to finish.
And now they're trying to push it down the court, and a turnover. Actually, they say it hit Spike on the shoulder on the way out, so it'll stay Viking ball. 74-54. You just kind of, they get it inbound to Washawn. He just kind of lobs it in over the shoulder, and that's just a placement there on the play, on the pick play to start on the baseline inbound. It's back to 76-54, 22-point lead.
And Will Brown had to be careful there because he's playing with, 3 fouls, 4 fouls right now?
Yeah, 4, I think. So layup missed by Inman. Got another good look at the lane. He got it in there but couldn't finish. Now driving, that's Parker, dishes it underneath. Brown puts it up, misses, gets his own board, and then when all else fails, go to Washawn. And he just towers above everyone and places it in, 78-54.
Not a lot you can do about that other than box. You got to box the kid out.
If you can.
Yeah, you haven't done it yet. Like Gavin's going to come back in.
Strong's going to try another little jumper from the free throw line. Too strong on the shot. Webb comes down with the board, and I'd like to have $1 for every board he has tonight because it seems like he's coming down with one every other time. And
you know, the interesting thing, like just now, and that's what I'm talking about, set up an offense. We shoot the ball right there. We have nobody there to get the rebound. There was 3 Tennessee High players right there and no Virginia Bearcats. So, again, set up an offense. You know, you guys going to take a shot. We got to get somebody there on the rebound.
78-54, ball went out of bounds on a tip pass. It'll stay Tennessee High ball as Parker controls it off the inbounds. Now Brown with it, top of the key as they get it down to Webb. Webb a jumper from about 6 feet, and he floats it right through. Now, nothing but net, 80-54.
Those 2 post players are starting. I mean, they're getting hot now, and they're just starting to feed them.
Rohan Spike, wild drive into the basket, misses off the back. Spike trying to get a steal,
push.
And he does. He was sliding on his knees, and Strong batted it away from Gavin. Both of them had an open lane to the basket, if one of them, but they kind of took each other out of the play there, both going after the ball. Miscommunication.
Yeah. Tennessee High got away with the push on Spike over there on that steal, but like we can't get to that 7th foul.
80-54. 5 minutes to go. You just got to see the fight now for Tennessee or for Virginia High. You don't want to see them, like you said, any time's a chance to work, and we saw it in the girls' game as there's a double dribble on Webb. And that'll be a turnover on the Vikings. So there's a lot you can work on in the final 5 minutes.
Right.
and especially if they're going to leave their big guys in. Of course, one of them is out there right now, Webb, with Sean sitting.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, again,